This is vlog number 1 of the 20 vlog challenge. The list I'll be talking about today is 20 dreams that I have. I found this very difficult to make because I don't really have dreams. I decided to take the word dream quite lightly, just things that I would like to do one day. Okay, dream number 1 is to have a daughter. I mean, that's not to say that I wouldn't love a son. Ever since I was little, I always thought about being a mom and having 2 girls is what I always thought, and 1 boy. Number 2 dream is to get married. It's pretty drilled into us in society that you're supposed to get married, that's the end game, find someone to be with. But I don't think it's right for everyone. I don't think that it's something that you should feel pressured to want. Dream number 3 is to visit Paris. I think this is going to be an overlap with another video about places I want to visit, but it's true. I've always wanted to go to France, specifically Paris, obviously see the Eiffel Tower, Champs-Élysées, and I don't know, I feel so drawn to that place. Dream number 4 is to go on a road trip. I'm including this dream because it was something I have always wanted to do ever since I understood what a road trip was, and that dream came true this summer when I went on the road trip with my friend Anna. It really was a dream come true. It was perfect. Everything was so perfect. Dream number 5 is this picture I've been trying to get Paul to do. I have this idea. Paul and I, decked out in winter gear. We're standing outside with lots of snow, but we also need colorful Christmas lights, and then be in an embrace. Like, I have my arms around his neck, he has his arms around my waist, and we'll be either kissing or have our noses really close, but we'll be draped in the Christmas lights and sort of like holding them and stuff. And yeah. Dream number 6 is to have a job that I care about, and by that I mean I go to work and I don't dread it. I sit down and I'm like, yeah, I need to do this work. Not just because it's something I need to do to get paid, it's something that I feel is my job in society to accomplish, and I want to work on it and feel good about what I've done and then go home to my family. Dream number 7 is to see my favorite band, the Tragically Hip, in concert, and that's going to happen this February 14th. I'm really excited because it's been about 10 years now that they've been my favorite. I have seen Gord Downie live at the Festival of Friends at Gage Park in Hamilton, and he was amazing, and I think they will be amazing, and I can't wait. Dream number 8 would be to participate in an impromptu adventure. And by that I mean you're going about your day, then something happens and you have to go fix something or find someone, and it's like you're swept up in this pure adventure of, this goal that you have when you weren't expecting to do that. Unfortunately, a lot of adventures are negative, but hopefully no one has to get murdered or anything like that for that to happen, but that would be awesome. Dream number 9 is to be snowed in at a ski lodge. It doesn't have to be a ski lodge, it's just that has the connotation that, like, you didn't really have to be anywhere. Like, if you're snowed in at your house, that can be kind of cool, but your car's probably buried, and, you can't get to work, and, that sounds more stressful. But if I was at, like, a cabin, I was on vacation, and you get snowed in, you just, like, can't go outside that day because of all the snow, and you just have to drink hot chocolate and be happy. Like, oh no. Dream number 10 would be to have a threesome. I think that would be really quite an experience. I don't think it's something I'd want to do regularly, but a good life experience, I'd say. Dream number 11 is to throw a Halloween party, a New Year's Eve party, something like that, themed. Jessica and Selena and I talk about throwing parties all the time, and we used to have parties in high school, but I mean, they weren't. Even saying it sounds more exciting than it was. But we really want to throw, like, a big party with lots of people and, like, sick decorations, lots of food, and just I think that atmosphere would be really awesome. But unfortunately, between the 3 of us, we don't have enough friends to throw a party like that. And I don't want a bunch of people that we don't know, because then if they don't know you, they have no responsibility to keep your house in any sort of decent shape. So that wouldn't be worth it. So I don't know if that's something that we're ever going to do. Maybe when we have kids and they have a lot of friends. Just discovered this right now. That sounds great. Okay, my kids are going to have really great parties. Dream number 12, I put to have 1,000 followers on Tumblr, but really I don't care. It wouldn't change anything. Like, if someone told me I unfollowed you because of this, I wouldn't stop doing it because my blog is for me. I never thought I'd have any followers on my blog, and I have between 200 and 250, and it goes up and down. I get new followers quite often, but the number doesn't seem to change, so also people unfollow me quite often. But I think it'd be cool. 4 digits. Dream number 13 is to have a perfectly organized house. And I don't mean to live in a perfectly organized house, but to actually have a house and from scratch come up with a complete organizational system where everything has its place and it's always tidy and it's always colorful and everything is wonderful and it's never cluttered and I have like very minimal possessions, but yeah, I have everything I want. So I don't know. Okay, I just want my house to be perfect. Dream number 14 is to have my own family traditions. When I finally succeed at making a family of my own with a spouse and children, I'd love it if we had our own little family traditions. Like, me and my parents, what we used to do when I was younger was we would open one gift on Christmas Eve. I guess me and my mom, and then her boyfriend when he came along. But it would always be pajamas. Like, everyone would always get pajamas for Christmas, and that would always be the gift that we'd open. And it was never like, we're going to open our pajamas now. It's like, we're going to open a gift now. And it was just always pajamas. Maybe like Easter, you wake up and there's chocolate waiting on your bedside table is like the first chocolate that you find on the Easter icon. I don't know, whatever. I don't know, I guess I'm looking forward to having a family, and that's really what this is about. Dream number 15, I have find the perfect boyfriend or girlfriend. And I have. And that's always something I didn't think was possible. I have this idea of the perfect partner who just got me and wanted me and would do all the little things. I can't even describe it, but I always had this certain picture of the person I wanted to be with, and I found him. Dream number 16 is to get a university degree. I always thought I was going to go to university, but I never thought it was a big deal. Then once I was in university, I was having a lot of trouble with it, and it became my dream to accomplish this mountain of a goal, get my bachelor's degree in math, and prove that I can do anything. Dream number 17, I have live in an apartment by myself. That is a dream that I don't think that I will ever accomplish, and I don't think that I want to at this point. It's something I should have already done. Recently I've made vlogs implying that I am looking for an apartment, that I'm going to be moving out, and, certain timelines. Meeting Paul and falling in love was something that I did not foresee, and something that I never took into account the possibility of what I would do in that case, and living with him is the right thing for me. And I don't want an apartment by myself. I don't want any place that he isn't in. Dream number 19 is to have my dream job. I know I already talked about having a job that I love, but I have this idea of a job I want to do, and this job doesn't exist. Basically, I would get hired on to an office or a workspace, and I would spend a few months there getting to know what they do, so I could shadow certain employees, help them, just sort of be their assistants, anything I can do to help while I observe the general practices of what goes on there, and then I find ways that they could be more efficient or just do things better, or I find the things that really need to be redone. Then I would go and do all those things and make everyone's job easier and more efficient, and then they would pay me and I would go to another workplace. So that's sort of like my dream job. It doesn't exist. I would need to work for a firm. Firms like that, as far as I know, don't exist, or I'd need to do it on my own. and there's no way that I would succeed at that because I don't know anything about the business world, so I wouldn't know how to get my name out there. People wouldn't really be open to the idea unless it was already a thing. And the last dream number 20, is to find this certain place that my grandmama always used to talk to me about. People tell me that she was just losing her mind near the end and this place doesn't exist, but I've also had other people tell me that they've heard of it, and once someone told me the location and I don't remember it. Basically, it was a hill, and the perception was that it was uphill, but really you're going downhill. So I guess my grandmama and my grandpapa, they were driving up/down this hill, and she said they pulled over to look at something in the bushes, and he didn't put on the emergency brake, and they look over and all of a sudden they see their car rolling up the hill. And I always wanted to find that place because she told me it was so crazy and I had to go there. And I didn't really have much time with her as a kid. She died when I was 13. She lived in the Niagara region, and I didn't live in the Niagara region. Only my dad did, so when I was with my dad, we'd visit her. She had so many grandchildren because she had 9 kids, and most of those kids had kids. So she had so many grandchildren that it was really special when you got time with her by yourself. So that was one of the stories that she told me, and I really want to find that place. So those are my 20 dreams that I have, and I'll see you tomorrow where I will talk about 19 quotes that I like. Thanks for watching my first vlog of this challenge.